everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. 11 win streak, very easy Azazel run last time, but the Raw Liver Chronicles, unfortunately, continue to go onwards. No seller was what I was going to ask for there, but because I stuttered a little bit, unfortunately the game did not hear our pleas, and we're going to be Judas on the seller, JP98, FR4X, 98, let's make sure I got that there. Okay. Hopefully an HP upgrade in our first room, otherwise we're going to have to rely on our skill, which is always dangerous. We got a damage upgrade in the first floor, which is awesome. It's not an HP upgrade. Long-term better, short-term not that necessarily fantastic if we end up dying as a result of it, but we can at least fight our first boss, which we knew was going to be the Haunt just by virtue of the fact that, you know, we got the cellar on the first floor. Apparently that is how that happens now. We should have very, very, very little risk of dying as long as I stay low here. As you can see, like with Book of Belial and the Blood of the Martyr upgrade that we got, our damage is just stupid good. I really wish that that was an HP upgrade, but we did get an evil upgrade out of it, which is not a permanent HP upgrade, but at least gives us the opportunity to, you know, keep ourselves alive a little bit longer. Guaranteed as a result of the fact that it gave us a black heart. But honestly, that Blood of the Martyr upgrade might end up being more pivotal now. All we got to do is get to the point where we can actually survive with some reliability, and then I'll be very pleased to have gotten a damage upgrade instead of a range up or an HP upgrade. Let's see if we can maybe spawn an arcade on the next floor. We're already at 3 cents. It's a relatively likely thing that we could get up to 5 cents. We could get a couple of pennies from fires, that would do it, or if we could just get, you know, maybe 2 bombs, maybe even only 1 bomb. Nope. I was hoping to be able to access the secret room, but sadly that will not be the case. I mean, we could try to walk diagonally over those spikes, but I think that is a recipe for disaster, potentially. Okay, we got the 4 cents. Not quite where we needed to be. That's okay, though. Hopefully we end up on the basement on the next floor. It is the cellar again. No, it's not. Okay, I'm an idiot. That's okay. If we fight our boss trap room right off the bat here, we should be able to use Book of Belial once more before the boss fight, or like on the boss fight specifically, which is really all we need to do. We're going to be fighting relatively easy bosses. I mean, typically this room ends up being about twice as hard as your average boss room because you're fighting twice as many bosses that are, you know, of the exact same difficulty because there's nowhere else to go but up from here. Red Patch is not my favorite trinket that we could possibly get, but considering we got it for free, whatever. Who really cares? We will be hoping to pick up some bombs early. Oh, no, 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 no. No, at least let me out. Let me out, let me out. Okay, we're still alive. At least let me pick up some bombs so we can access our secret room on this floor. Oh, God, I'm an idiot. Okay, how do... We gotta go all the way around here? Man, this is... I mean, this room's probably not that bad, and I'm just being a... kind of an idiot about it, but jeez. No flies. Don't bother me. Don't let this one slip away. We got great damage to start with. We just love the... Oh, that's what I was hoping for, basically. I was going to say find a shop, buy a spirit heart, or just find a random... Come on. Red heart sitting somewhere. There we go. We got another red heart. That's okay. And we picked up Headless Baby. I'm playing pretty terribly here, but we're lucky that we do have Book of Belial, so we're going to get a deal with the devil regardless. Headless Baby is an acceptable trinket, or an acceptable passive item as far as I'm concerned. I oftentimes get it from deals with the devil. In fact, this is a pretty good opportunity to get it as well, because the fact that I have so little HP means I would never buy Headless Baby in this situation on a deal with the devil, because it would probably literally kill us. So the fact that I can kind of get through this without having to worry about it is awesome. It seems like the Haunt, then Double Monstro, is like seriously 80% of our first first boss room pairings now, but whatever. Old Bandage and a Spirit Heart. We might be able to take 1 or 2 deals with the devil. Yeah, okay. So I'll go full, you know, silly here, and I'll take Goat Head, and then I'll take the ability to fly. And yes, this is a very dangerous situation to find ourselves in, but we've got... Now that I think about it, Goat Head was a dumb pickup, but it was either Goat Head or Necronomicon, so we might as well take Goat Head for free. Yeah, that was a decision that looks stupider than it actually was. It actually isn't that bad of a decision in the whole scheme of things. There's a couple of different locations for a secret room, potentially, but now that I look at this, there's actually only one. Obviously, we're at a great risk of dying here because our HP is so low. So be it. Sometimes that's the way I like to play the game. We get 2 bombs. And you know what? I will fuck around with these mushrooms for getting a pill or something along those lines. I'll take Liberty Cap, and please be like an HP upgrade. Balls of Steel would have been fine as well. We'll still take Liberty Cap, though. I thought we'd try it, maybe get a magic mushroom out of it, maybe get an HP upgrade, Balls of Steel, Tears upgrade, something along those lines. But the fact that we didn't is not a death sentence. It just means we have to be very vigilant. Goathead may or may not be useless. It depends on whether or not we get the opportunity to replace Book of Belial. Not that we would want to replace Book of Belial. And again, wish we'd saved a bomb. There's a Tinted Rock right there. We got Goathead for free, essentially, because I was taking a too hard deal anyway, so it was probably still the right play. It was either that or take the Necronomicon just to get it out of the book pool, which, you know, is strategically not worthless, but also strategically not that important. I do love a good Judas run. You gotta earn it, though. And, Old Bandage, you know, basically didn't get us anything, unfortunately. Which is not Old Bandage's fault. I chose to trade away for the deal with the devil. That being said, it would be awesome to get 2 Spirit Hearts here. Small Rock, it's gotta be. Small Rock for free is also fine. It is, it's a damage upgrade. Damage upgrades are nice. Spirit Hearts, please. That was a very scary situation there. So we'll just control the enemies here. We're gonna pop one of these, just see what it is. Range up, and I found pills. Then we're gonna pop the other one quickly. Just spiders. Okay. At least we know. We got a range upgrade. It's all good. Headless Baby counters these guys pretty hard, and our damage is gonna be kinda crazy. Like a Soul Decision song. Deep cuts from my Eastern Ontario fan base that is between the ages of, you know, probably 21 and 30. Which represents, you know, maybe 0.5% of my demographic, but the chosen 0.5% of my demographic. So, you know, hold that with pride. Maybe a secret room that is adjacent to our curse room. That would make me feel pretty good. The chance is there. You can see it for yourself. We won't be able to get into our curse room right off the bat, even if it is here. We're lucky. Enough money to buy something, maybe even a Spirit Heart from our shop. Come on. Come on. What if I put a creep over top of it? Nope, that didn't help. There we go. Well, that's going to take us about 8 cents. Half price consumable plus a full price consumable or a half price item. I'm going to open this. I really probably should not have, mathematically speaking, but it worked out. We're up to 10 cents now. We know our boss room's over here. I'm going to open this one too, especially if we get a key here, which we didn't, but that's okay. And we got... Thank fucking Christ we did not get Bob's brain there. I was, you know, cognizant of the fact that that could happen. I'm glad it did not. Let's see what we've got in our curse room now, because we do have an extra bomb. More Spirit Arts, more Guppy items. I've kind of chosen not to talk about Guppy's head. It's one of those situations where I think the play that people are going to want me to do is cute, but not that effective. If you get rid of Book of Belial to take Guppy's head, we can actually get away with that with relatively low consequences as a result of the fact that we did take the goat head, so we'll still get deals with the devil on every single floor. I don't know. Oh, this is dangerous, but also potentially awesome. I still think Book of Belial is the right choice for us. Like, are you seeing how much damage it's doing for us here? It's crazy. We get the nail. We'll talk about it. I can't take it. As much as I would love to take it, I can't take it. I think we go with Book of Belial over the nail as well. It's a tough choice. Because we could really use the HP. But the damage is so good. I can't say no to Book of Belial's damage. We're lucky enough to be in a position where we could replace it if we wanted to. But do I want to replace it? I don't think so. And instead of going to our item room right off the bat, we are going to take a look around, go to our secret... not our secret room, but our shop first. I think the reason I get secret room and shop confused so often is A, because I'm an idiot, and B, because of the secret shop in Dota, which still holds some sway for me. You know what? Why don't we buy this? Oh, thank God, a Skype message. Just in time. We're going to sign out here. It wasn't from Mathis. That's not Mathis's fault. We'll buy our half-price item. There's options. There's options for half price is crazy good. I am very excited to get that. Now, we did ruin our chance of getting an arcade on the next floor. Probably. But who cares, kind of? Doesn't really seem to be the kind of thing that's going to matter too much, considering we don't have red hearts anyway. And our item room is D20. Reroll the basics. Well, again, D20 is one of those items. I wish I knew how to use it more effectively, but we got 3 spacebar item selections here. We got Book of Belial, we got Guppy's Head, and we got the Nail. I am going to choose to roll with Book of Belial, even though the HP would be something that is, you know, very much important for me via the Nail. We're just going to rely on our game to pay out with more HP in the future. Will it happen? I don't know. We did get up to 5 cents. That's probably our cue to leave then, so we actually do have a small chance of spawning an arcade on the next floor. Liberty Cap or Rusted Key? I'm going to stick with Liberty Cap. Still can't take that deal with the devil, unfortunately, but hey. We did pretty well on that floor as far as I'm concerned. Let's see what we got in here. We do need consumables, so I don't mind this. The bombs are not bad. That was the riskiest dodge I've ever done in my entire life, but it did end up getting us out of harm's way. There is a live bomb. It didn't cause any issues, so all is good. And we're going to gain a little bit of money and a few bombs. You know, that's not the best boss trap room you could ever have. Remember when these used to give you items every single time in vanilla? Those were the days, man. We didn't know how good we had it. Even still sometimes I was like, that's not good enough to fight 2 bosses for. Now I'm fighting bosses for bombs, and yeah, now I know the Isaac struggle is real now. Could we find our secret room here? We've had good luck with curse rooms being free for us. Sadly, no. I don't know if it could be in that room. I mean, that room's a little jacked up. Half a spirit heart to go into that curse room is not cost prohibitive, but I don't want to pay for it if I don't have to, you know? Oh, that was shitty. We could get a fool card or something like that that would allow us to get out of there. Telepills, you know, anything along those lines. We'll see. Left hand, I will take. I like it. We just saved a key there. We don't really want Book of Sin, honestly. Did give us a key, so we got a 2-key kind of pivot there. Not that that really matters all that much right now. Watch out for the bony plays here. But yeah, I'm a little nervous. Left hand is great and gives us a much better chance of becoming Guppy, which would be a huge shortcut towards a probably successful run. Also, red chests have a great chance to pay out with Spirit Hearts. Now what I would like to go along with it is a luck upgrade. You know, give me a latch key, luck foot, good pills. Very glad to not be fighting greed. We will buy a Spirit Heart and then move along. Because we're going to need a Spirit Heart to take a deal with the devil anyway. Or a red heart. But apparently the game's not paying out with those anymore, so don't get your hopes up. Let's go check in on our boss fight. No? Okay. Well, you know what? While we're here, let's look at our... No, that won't be a secret room. Okay, let's go to our boss fight then, if you don't mind. I don't really want to use bombs to look for a second secret room, just because we're a little low on bombs and have yet to find the regular secret room. Mind you, know, I would like to find the second secret room for the chance of picking up an Eternal Heart or a, you know, Demon Heart. But we're not going to, so ignore that, I guess. Clearly, I don't want it that much, I guess. Experimental treatment or a speed upgrade. Experimental treatment. I didn't like being stuck in that position right there. Our speed is pretty low, actually. You know what? Like as good as experimental treatment can be, and yes, it can be terrible as well. I think we have to go for the devil we know here. We got to go for our... Oh, that's nice. We got to go for our speed upgrade. It'll help us get out of the way of some riffraff, and we're in not a fantastic position. Plus, experimental treatment doesn't guarantee you an HP upgrade, which I kind of feel is bullshit. It says, you know, all stats up and then shuffled, but it doesn't really do that. It just affects, like, some of your stats in a positive or negative way within a certain range. So it's not like your HP goes up and then gets shuffled. It's really just like your HP could just go straight down. It wouldn't kill you, I think. I think it can only kill you if you are Blue Baby. And there's a bug that makes that happen, or lets that happen. But, we're gonna try to avoid, you know, getting killed by experimental treatment anyway. We got a speed upgrade out of it. That's all there is to it. In the end. I don't know why I thought coming in here was a good idea. You know what? We're gonna gamble a little bit. Give me $1. I almost never do this. I swear. Nothing at all. I'm not even gonna blow them up because we need our bombs. They're required for more precious circumstances right here. This has not been an easy Judas run. As of late, or as of yet. Where the heck is our secret room? Where did we look? Did we not look on both sides of that curse room? We didn't look in here, because it can't be there. Could be down there. It's probably down there. Okay, let's go to our curse room first. Oh my god, please don't hurt me on the way out like 4 times. That was worth it, well worth it. We have enough HP to take another deal with the devil should it show up. We already checked those 2 locations. Okay, so it's gotta be Curse of the Maze. You're blowing my fucking mind right now. It's gotta be right here, as far as I can tell. Good. Our second last bomb did find it. We got Guppy's Paw, y'all. I don't know if the left hand ruined our chance of getting raw liver there. I don't think it did, because that would have just been an iron chest, and the iron chest, or stone chest, whatever you want to call it, would have probably just contained consumables. Instead, we got another part of the Guppy Triumvirate, and we're getting dangerously close to actually making that happen, which is excellent. Especially with Book of Belial and the Devil, Goathead, I would expect that our Guppy chances are higher than they've ever been, basically. Not ever been in history, but ever been on this run. And we picked up some more Spirit Hearts. It's starting to feel like we're running away with this one a little bit. And, you know, to be honest with you, I kind of feel like we deserve it. This is one where we've had to... I wouldn't say we were necessarily ever behind on this run, but certainly I haven't been able to trade away HP. You know, if I had taken just a little bit more dumb damage, we probably would have found ourselves either in an extraordinarily difficult position or maybe even just straight up dead. So that's I found pills again. 48-hour energy. One of the brief situations on this run that has made me wish that I took the nail, but hey, that's okay. It's alright. What's my ideal outcome on this? Well, apart from a win, what's my ideal setup on this run? If I could get AAA battery and 9-volt, so we could use Book of Belial on every single room, I would never complain about damage upgrades in this run. Just give me that. And by just give me that, I mean that would be extremely generous. Consider it, please. This room's a little annoying. You know, if I'm going to be complaining about... Not that I'm complaining about a lack of damage right now, but if I'm going to be complaining about anything on this run, might as well do everything in our power to make it as good as possible first. You know, let's start using Book of Belial when there's not a boss around, but we might find ourselves in a difficult position. It's just, you know, Book of Belial 101. If you're going to keep it... We sacrificed a lot of good items in order to keep Book of Belial here. Speed upgrade. Happy to have it. If we're not using Book of Belial, then we're basically shitting on all those items we didn't take. And I won't have that. We're going to be good here, alright? It's like every time you eat a salad or something, remember that you're making a decision to not eat pizza. So you better enjoy that salad. Otherwise, that's just a slap in the face to pizza. Unless you're saying, I would rather have pizza right now. In which case, then, you know, you can make that decision on your own time, I guess. But I'm just saying. It's probably that's like a Buddhist philosophy, right? You know, ask not what your salad can do for you, but you know what your salad can do for your pizza eating habits later. It's just a good, you know, top post on R Get Motivated this week. Probably, you know, eat salad now, eat pizza later. That's pretty much what most motivation comes down to. I don't want to do this, but I'll motivate myself to do it now so I can do the things I really want to do later. Can't believe we didn't take another hit of damage there. Actually, kind of proud of that one. This room is, you know, historically very annoying for me. Come on, Guppy. Ooh, 2 Spirit Hearts is not better than Guppy, but is still really good. I botched that more miserably than anything's ever gotten botched before. I botched it so miserably that I actually prevented Gluttony from killing one of the zombies. That's how hard I botched that. I actually prevented the enemies from hitting one another. And then lost a little bit more damage in there. Really should be using the BOB a little bit more often, but I'm concerned that our boss room is going to be closer than I'd think. We only have 1 cent, so our shop dream of 9 volt is not looking too likely. Peeper's Eye, as items go, is an item. Not much more, not much less. It's not good. But it's not terrible because it is passive. Could be worse. I'd rather have Peeper's Eye than Mom's Eye. I'd rather have Peeper's Eye than Nearsighted Friend. Monstro 2. With Book of Belial and the relatively high damage we're dealing, I'm not too concerned about this. Let's hope that There's Options finally has the opportunity to give us a choice between something shitty and something great. Because that's really what I appreciate it for. And let's hope we get a 9 volt pickup on our... Or not a 9 volt pickup, a 9 lives pickup on our Deal with the Devil, which would actually give us HP. Oh, that's exactly it right there. Magic Mushroom. Not that Coat Hanger's shitty, but Magic Mushroom is, you know, way, way, way not shitty. It is super not shitty. Bombs are key. I'll deal with it. Speed up's fine. Are You a Wizard is terrible. 48-hour energy is, at this point, getting a little bit overkill. A little silly. Greed? Kind of hope there would be a greed fight. I don't like the stopwatch that much, so I'm not going to lose much sleep over not being able to get it. That was without Book of Belial. I am a genius. Our secret room contains 3 cents. This is not the way to go to get all of the dead ends here, but at the same time, I'm okay with that. Wish I could just skip this room. I might as well use 48-hour energy. We've got like 100 fucking batteries on this level. And now I can actually hit the enemies. Maybe I'll be able to kill them as well. Who knows? Bad gas. Well, we're getting a lot of information about our pill rotation. I'd say it's time for us to leave this floor. Boss rush is not going to happen, and you know what? That's fine. We will look for a tarot card nonetheless. We got nothing to take down to the next floor. That was well worth it. How about this one? That was well worth it again. I guess we'll just leave. Oh, Tinted Rock right here. Didn't even notice it. And there's another 2 Spirit Hearts. So we picked up 4 Utility Hearts at the end of this floor. A pretty extraordinary gain for us. Depths 2. With all of the damage ups that we've gotten over the course of this run so far, I am mostly just looking for that guppy pickup that's going to tie this whole run together. And if we can get it, well then, everything's hunky-dory. What does that mean, hunky-dory? That's not even an idiom, that's just an expression. Hunky-dory, hoity-toity, rooty-tooty, what do these mean? I don't understand them. Magician card sucks, hopefully we can pick up a better one here. Well, this is working out fantastically. Wheel of Fortune is a better one in our weird situation here where raw liver is the only thing that matters to me. Go fast. Yeah, they didn't even know what hit him. We'll save this for the chest if we can, which I'll make it my mission to save it for the chest, so I would expect that to happen. That's not the Guppy Dream. It's not the culmination of the Guppy Dream. 3 of them right there, huh? Lucky me. No greed fight. I will totally take Black Candle. I consider Black Candle an actually pretty great item if it helps you avoid Curse of the Blind or Curse of the Unknown, both of which can screw you, but especially if it helps you avoid Curse of the Blind. I shouldn't have done that. And thus prevent some kind of terrible, you know, soy milk chest situation from happening. Boss rush is, well, it's over now, and we're gonna not worry too much about that. I'd love to play this Demon Judgment a little bit more. You know what? We've been to our item room, we've been to our shop. I'm just gonna leave this floor. I don't think there's too much holding me here. And I really don't want to do that big room. We'll look for our secret room and then get the hell out of here. No map, so we're gonna have to, you know, invest heavily in the bomb infrastructure of this run, unfortunately. Shit. Well, we'll do a little bit more exploration. I really doubt that we're going to find our secret room. We're going to have to go through that big room, aren't we? Let's Joker it up right now. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Ceremonial Robes is awesome. Don't feel bad about that one. Range up is also okay. And Are You a Wizard? I'll take it with me, I suppose. At least it's an easy big room. If I had known that this was going to be the big room, I wouldn't have put up such a, you know, temper tantrum about it. We also picked up another bomb in the process. That's nice. We got a double key room. I'm not re-rolling this run, man. Maybe I would. I don't know. Let's do it. Let's see. We don't have to re-roll the run. That's important. We also picked up some bombs. I gotta stop being a big old blubbering baby about this stuff. Oh my god, we even got Cricket's head out of it. All complaints have gone out the window. That's another demon judgment. Not really that tempted, honestly, and we gotta stick with this Wheel of Fortune card anyway. You know, I think it's probably here. Just money, because these never have items in them, unless you have, left hand, apparently, and then you can pick up one of the guppy items. But apart from that, I'm really glad I explored the rest of the floor. I would have gotten ceremonial robes anyway, but I wouldn't have gotten Cricket's head, so that's just yet another example of how you should probably do exploration whenever you have the means of which to do so, and the only thing holding you back is laziness, because as a result, we picked up kind of a stupid amount of extra damage here. Not quite, you know, Azazel Tammy's head, but we're doing well. Just hang back. There's the mom foot. We're very nearly done with this. Headless baby quietly doing its thing. We're going to take the Polaroid. We went to the dark room last time. And just immediately down to the next floor. Well, I can't even take Brother Bobby, so who cares? Okay, this Wheel of Fortune card could help. Could help us, but mostly I'm concerning myself primarily with a victory. I would say our victory is pretty much guaranteed at this point. You know, I don't like to necessarily call a one run too early, but I don't think there's been too many situations where I've called a one run and then it's turned into a lost run. It's probably happened more often in the opposite direction. I call a likely loss and then end up snagging a victory out of it due to, you know, good player RNG also plays a principal role in that a lot of the time. Purple heart, I don't really like. Hopefully those don't explode in my face. I will, every time these rooms have like a single red chest in them, I will take them on this run, because that was, let's be honest, that was just incredibly stupid. I really value becoming Guppy here. I don't think that it would make an enormous difference in our chances of success, which are probably already in like the high 80s. But it'll make a huge difference in the speed of which we will finish this run, and the kind of hilariousness of the rate at which we will take away an enemy's HP. So, I would very much like it, and I will sacrifice a little bit of time to handle that in the future, you know? Eat salad today so you can eat pizza later. That's all I'm saying. And if you never eat pizza later, hey, hope you learn to enjoy salads. Salads get a bad rap, man. I feel like people oftentimes, they just like dump a freaking head of lettuce in a bowl. Oh, that's Guppy right there. It's the first time it's happened in like 10 runs, so I'm not going to feel bad about it. I feel like they oftentimes just dump like a head of salad in a bowl, don't even put like any dressing on it. They're like, oh, this is terrible. There are a lot of salads that I would rather eat than a lot of pizzas, man. Oh, I mean, they might not necessarily be the best for you, but a Greek salad or a good Caesar salad, it brings the A game as far as the Flavor Town goes. You gotta give it a try if you haven't had it already. If you don't like lettuce, look, I'm one of the few people in this world that probably understands you, alright? I didn't like lettuce until I was like 17, 18 years old. I would suggest learning to like it. You know, it really is. It's the kind of thing you can learn how to do. It's not a gross food. It's just like eating leaves. Yeah, you know, everything you eat was like shit at some point. It's just recycled matter, alright? Get over your conceptual issue with it and give it a try. It's good stuff. It opens up a whole new category for you. Salads. It's worth it, man. Don't question it. Plus, you don't even have to... I just wanted to drop the left hand there. You don't even... If you decide you're allergic to lettuce or whatever... there might be legitimate lettuce allergies, I'm just saying. There's also, you know, arugula, spinach, rocket. Not much of a kale guy myself, but, you know, that's in there. You should give it a try. This is not like a health food thing. Smother it in an oil and vinegar or cream-based dressing. Put some Parmesan cheese and some carb-heavy croutons in that shit. It's delicious. You're missing out. I spent 2 keys there, which was dumb. And unintentional. But anyway. The flies are basically doing exactly what I suggested that they would do. Take care of enemies super quickly. And our final deal with the devil. We'll take the matchbook here for the extra bombs and the extra black heart, basically. It was kind of a trade I wasn't too happy with. I think Judas's Shadow is a terrible pickup for us, so we'll just head down to the next floor. Considering we already have the Ankh, we already have a little bit of a safeguard against death, and I didn't look for the secret room, but we'll handle that on the chest, just in case. I don't know if we had that many bombs, now that I think about it, but I'll admit, it did just slip my mind. More bombs coming. Nod your head. I'm just saying, man, salads get a bad rap as a diet food, and while they are probably traditionally better for you than a lot of foods you can eat, you can also make some seriously dope, unhealthy salads that I would encourage you to try. People go too far, man. They're like, I'm gonna make a meat salad. Just eat the meat. You don't need to be weird about it. I'm just gonna take it so that maybe it doesn't show up if we fight greed in our next, or like in our chest secret room. What are the odds of us getting like a per throw rune? I should know what the odds of us getting a per throw rune are, because we've been down this road like 30 times in the past few episodes. Like, you don't need to make prosciutto lettuce and bacon croutons and stuff like that. Just make like a salad, put a bunch of Caesar dressing on it, or, you know, a balsamic vinaigrette or something like that. Throw some cheese, some croutons in it, some olives, red onions. Enjoy it, you know, live a little. I should really work for like the salad advisory board of North America, because I never used to like salad. The reputation preceded them, and then I started making my own salads. Some healthy, some not so healthy. I'm a convert now. I still prefer to make a sandwich, I'll admit, okay? I'm not gonna blow smoke up your ass. The sandwich, for my personal taste, mostly because of my love of bread, is it's the preferential food choice. But don't discount the alternatives. Same with soup, man. If you're missing out on the whole soup game, you gotta, you know, check yourself. Get down with the mirepoix action, because you are seriously missing out. Soup is not just for sick people, okay? Soup is fantastic. Then you can get a soup and sandwich, or a soup and salad, or maybe even a soup sandwich and salad if you're balling out of control, not worrying about blowing those like $12 3-course lunches. I'll have what he's having. I'll have what I'm having! Anyway, we're done with the double mega fatty room. We took a little damage in the process. You know, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs, and I wouldn't know. That is our boss room. We've lost our Wheel of Fortune card, so unfortunately I gotta do a little backtracking here. I don't mind opening this because we are still above the key surplus, and man, it's gonna be a long walk to get where I need to go here. This room so often has a tinted rock on it, and it didn't let me down here. I do think it's just a product of the fact that the room has a lot of rocks on it in the first place. As you can see in Exhibit A over here, we're kicking this enemy's A because we're BA thanks to our Guppy transformation. One, or actually 3 more rooms to go until we finally get back to where we wanted to go. It's a pretty good chest considering we didn't have Mom's key. Just a lucky RNG selection there. I don't want it. I feel bad because Fate shows up all the time and is normally he's like, what do you want from me? I'm flying and I have health. It's a great combination. Well, unfortunately, we already have flying, and health will take away permanent Polaroid invincibility. So I'm very sorry, Fate. I appreciate you showing up. If you could just show up on like the first golden chest on the next run, that would be excellent. But as of right now, I unfortunately can't really take advantage of the things that you want me to take advantage of. What would I like to have on our chest? Because we're going to steamroll Blue Baby here. A blank card pickup in one of our golden chests would be incredible. Allow us to do what we did like 2 runs ago on the secret room and really just farm the shit out of it in the hopes of getting raw liver. We might need a reroll to take advantage of that. And that's something I haven't really... I'm not going to say I'm undecided on it, because it's like a statistical, probabilistic thing, but I'm not sure, I should say, of whether or not those mechanics work that way. But anyway, we'll open up the chest items first. Mini Mush, Mom's Wig. These are all good. Mini Mush, Mom's Wig, Common Cold, and Tar Ball? Ball of Tar? Ball of Tar, Sticky Feet. They're all good enough. None of them really, you know, Polyphemus, Capricorn, anything like that, but still, happy to have them. 48-hour energy. I'm going to leave the battery on the ground. I probably shouldn't have even used it, because if a blank card does, on the off chance, show up, it does show up somewhat regularly on the chest, it seems. If it shows up, I'm going to want to have it for them. I doubt it'll happen, but that's the kind of thing that I think I don't know, does it have a better chance of showing up than a Perthrow rune? I hold out hope for the Perthrow rune. I'll hold out hope for blank card. And if in case it wasn't clear, this is pretty much a one run, and I feel pretty good about it because it did require, you know, some runs are almost impossible to lose. This run required a certain baseline level of decency, you know, a certain baseline level of skill to keep us in the money here, to keep us alive. Things were not looking good for a little while there. Oh, stay away. Knockback, thank you. Scary room. Yeah. Not so good. This room looks tough, but actually should be pretty easy. I took some ridiculously bad damage, but at the same time, like, pretty much if we focus down one of these enemies, it'll only take 2 or 3 seconds for them to actually get killed, so this is really just a room that's more about a time investment than a risk. And we can't open that, unfortunately. Gonna need some more keys. I think we have a decent luck stat. I think the problem is that we have Guppy's Tail, which is great for us, but on the other hand is also making it very difficult to open these chests here, and we want to open them up for the chance to get blank card, of course. Should probably use some of these bombs to look for a secret room right now. We got 14 of them. Remember that I'm not just calling this a one run out of hubris. We do also have... that'll be Mega Satan there, huh? What about here, though? We do also have... the Ankh. So if we die, we don't really die. We'll come back and we'll have 3 or 4 Spirit Hearts. Honestly, enough Spirit Hearts that it won't really matter one way or the other. But we'll try to avoid death as long as it's humanly possible. Juicy Sacks, Sticky Babies. We got 3 different forms of creep right now. Pretty messy. It's looking like a meal that Josh would make at this point. It's good, though. You know, any enemy that walks into that creep is going to get fucked by 7 different things. I'm a big fan of that. You know, I think you're probably over that joke by now, but I'm not, and that's the important thing. Big fan is a totally decent orbital. Mom's Eye is, quite honestly, probably relatively useless for us here. And that's true in almost all situations. Mom's Eye gets a little bit too much respect from some people. I'm not firing shots at anybody because I can't name anybody who actually respects it. I'm just saying. All right. Nothing. That's disappointing. So we don't want to use the Wheel of Fortune card yet anyway, because we're still holding off on it for blank card in the 1 in 3,000 chance it shows up. We get Gimpy for free. That's pretty sweet. Enemies with low HP are just completely screwed on this run. There's a key. We will go back for that chest. This floor is like surprisingly interlocking, so it's fairly easy to backtrack, which is nice. Now, admittedly, with blank card, we're gonna have basically no more rooms in which to order, no more rooms in order for which to get a key. Did I say key? In order to get a charge. We do have a battery kind of sitting on the ground. You'll have to excuse me. All this raw liver farming has made me basically go cross-eyed here. Attack fly. It's good. It's not really what I'm looking for, nor is it a necessity for a victory on this run. We'll do what we always do. You know what? No, we won't. I was going to say we'll do what we always do and fight Blue Baby right now, but this sometimes leads to disappointment. Might as well take this because it does give us an extra hit. It sometimes leads to disappointment because I end up getting like Polyphemus or something later and then have no rooms with which to actually attack enemies. No, don't kill Sloth. Don't kill Sloth. I needed you to not kill Sloth so that I could have another chance to get a... Don't like that. So I could have another chance to get a Hanged Man card. Not Hanged Man. Fortune Teller. I'm looking forward to not having to care very much about the Fortune Teller card again. I will tell you that much. Please. 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 Alright. We are going to have to come back through that room once, so we should remember it, try to pay attention to it, but I would be lying if I said I'm never going to take damage against that toxic poop again on this run. It'll probably happen. It's definitely, it's within the realm of possibility. At the very least, how do I feel about pushing my streak to 12? I'm excited about it. It's, a 12 random streak is nothing to sneeze at. And, you know, I don't want to toot my own horn, but in a way it has felt kind of effortless. I guess that's like exactly tooting your own horn. I don't mean it as a humble brag or anything like that. Just in reference to like, or in relation to other streaks, this one has not seemed quite as hard to maintain. We haven't even really had close calls. Well, that's an awesome pickup. unfortunately, we're out of rooms, so we don't really have much else we can do here. Instead, we will just go fight our boss. But I'm still very pleased with this run. It was really fun, and I really like that period where I told you. I really like that period where we were on the rocks, but still made it work. I don't think Book of Belial stack, but at the same time, you know, we can take some opportunities here to stack them up, so why not? Should have tested the damage between each one. I still don't think it stacks. I think that's just, you know, really, really good damage from our first Book of Belial. Might be mistaken. I don't know. I don't think so, though. And that is over with. Another very nice run. Conk teased us a little bit with the whole, you know, raw liver Wheel of Fortune card thing. But hey, we tried. 12 win streak. Almost halfway to my previous best. I'm enjoying that. I hope you've enjoyed 4 days straight of runs, basically. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.